I wish I could marry her, I murmured. The alien princess turned and said, My answer is yes. At the edge of the city stood an ancient observatory, long forgotten by everyone but me. Xavian, spent my nights there speaking to the stars, trying to fill my empty silence with their cold, distant light. I owned only two things: a dusty diary, where I sketched maps of constellations, and a radio transmitter that sometimes caught faint, strange signals. People whispered, Xavian's lost his mind. He talks to the stars. But I knew the truth. Somewhere, out there, across that endless sea of light, someone was listening. A voice from beyond. That night, the air was still, and the sky looked freshly washed. I turned the transmitter's dial and paused at a faint signal. A soft static hum filled the room. Then a voice, light as moonlight, whispered, Is anyone listening? My heart froze. Yes, I answered. This is Xavian. I'm Elora, she said. From Alien Isles, what you might call another world. Her laugh fell like raindrops on glass. Your stars, she said. Tell me, your planet breathes heavily tonight. We spoke for hours. Every night after that, she called. Again. She asked about Earth, its seas, its forests, its people, and their strange wars. I asked about her world, cities that floated like bubbles, bridges made of light, people who feared war but worshipped knowledge. I told her, here people fear love but worship war. She laughed softly. We both did. Yet, beneath our laughter lay a shadow, their rival. Months passed. Then one night Elora said, If I came to your sky, would you run away? She smiled. I lose every day, I said. But you've been teaching me how to win. That night, when I reached the observatory, the air smelled of rain and silver dust. The sky split open with a beam of blue light, soft as a falling river. From it emerged a vessel, shimmering, transparent, alive. Its door slid open, and she stepped out. Yura, her eyes shone like ancient stars, and her gown flowed like liquid moonlight. Wherever her feet touched the ground, the air grew cool and sweet. Without thinking, I whispered, I wish I could marry her. She paused, turned to me, and smiled. You said, I wish I could marry her. Your voice outruns your thoughts. My answer would have been yes if you had truly asked. My breath caught. I am asking now, but I am not from your world. She teased gently. Only bodies are foreign, she said, placing a hand on my chest. Souls understand each other in any language. The gift of breath. That night, she carried me aboard her vessel. We flew above silent cities, vast oceans, and whispering mountains. She showed me how her kind sang to the particles in the air, how sound could bend weather, how light could stitch broken flesh. We befriend the seasons, she said. You battle them, I chuckled. We grow crops with slogans and subsidies. She smiled, then her voice fell quiet. Xavian, she breathed. I cannot remain long. My people are watching. They fear yours. They think you'll fire bullets, not greetings. They aren't wrong, I answered softly. We descended into a desert beside an ancient ruin. Her ship folded into a grain of sand, cloaking itself. Sitting close to me, she traced symbols in the dust. I brought you a gift, she said. In our law, if two souls from distant worlds seek union, they must share saha. What's that? It means to carry each other's breath, love in our voice. How does it work? Through truth and sacrifice, she whispered. You must give me the thing you cherish most. I'll offer you my greatest secret. I smiled weakly. I don't own many things I love. Then choose from the few you hold dear. Within the ruin I found my father's old telescope, the one he'd used to show me the moon's craters, once saying, even the moon holds scars just like the heart. He had passed long ago, and the telescope was all that remained of him. This, I said, setting it before her. My father's memory, my childhood. She rested her fingers upon it. You've given me your memory. Now I offer you my truth. She pressed a finger to her lips. We can soften time. What do you mean? I asked quietly. If we share Saha, your days will stretch into one long hymn. Time will slow for you. But the cost is this: your body will never fully belong to Earth. Again, you will walk between worlds. I gazed at her. Love always asks one question. Can you surrender everything? She noticed my silence. I cannot stay, she said. Dawn will reclaim me. If you choose this, you must choose now. Now. Yes. Love only breathes in now. In the distance, sirens wailed. Someone had witnessed the light. Elora looked at me. I inhaled deeply. I'm ready, I said. But with one vow. What is it? You must never abandon Earth's sorrow. If we unite, we'll share its grief and purpose. Love is not only between hearts. It is between worlds. She smiled gently. You've already learned the first rule of Saha. She took my hand. Close your eyes. I did. A cool tide drifted from her, touched into my chest, spreading warmth through my veins. I felt both grounded and weightless, as though part of me sank into soil while another rose toward stars. When I opened my eyes, I stood in both places at once. The desert night and a vast radiant plain, where light spoke in colors. This is Saha, she said. Our breaths now walk together. Two roads, one pulse. The sirens neared. They'll shoot. Before they understand, I warned. Then we'll face them together, she said. But one final time. Are you certain? I studied her face, carved in silver moonlight. I wish I could marry her. I whispered again, no longer as a fantasy but a promise. She turned, smiling, and said, my answer is yes. The witnesses of love. The police trucks arrived, lights flashing across the dunes. The officers shouted, hands up. Who are you? What is that light? Elora stepped forward, palms open. I bring no war, she said. I bring water. She drew a line in the sand with her finger. A mist rose from it. Then droplets, tiny spheres of radiant water, floated in the air. The men froze, all replacing fear. What kind of magic is this? One whispered. Not magic, I said. Knowledge. Magic fades. When you understand it, wonder remains. Forever. The chief lowered his weapon, confusion softening his features. But duty returned swiftly. You'll both come with us. There will be questions. Elora, return to me. If you go, I go. And if I stay, yes, we'll stay together. That's what Saha means. The days of understanding. We were taken to the city. Bright rooms, relentless interrogations, harsh lights. For 3 days, we answered their questions, not with fear, but with patience. Elora showed them how sound could heal water, how empathy could bend light. By the 3rd night, something shifted. Their eyes no longer carried fear, but wonder. They saw her not as a danger, but a teacher. The council declared, Elora will remain as a guest. Knowledge shall be shared. And Xavian, you will stand as the bridge between our worlds. I looked at Elora. The journey ahead wouldn't be easy, but it was ours. A path of bridges. Months passed. The city evolved. With Elora's guidance, they forged small bridges of light, used resonance to cleanse air, and turned droughts into rainfall. Children learned to greet the sky in both languages. The world didn't just endure. It learned to listen. One evening, we returned to the old observatory. My father's telescope stood restored, glowing softly from Ellora's touch. This place began everything, I said. She smiled. You've walked between worlds, Xavian. Are you ready to teach both how to breathe together? I was ready, I said. I just never had the words. Then speak them now, she whispered. I gazed at the stars, silent witnesses of our story, then into her eyes. Ellora, I want to marry you here, between Earth and the stars. She didn't hesitate. My answer is yes. The final night, we had no grand ceremony. No music, no crowd, just the desert, the ruins, and the old telescope. Above us, the sky shimmered with her ship's soft glow, circling like a celestial guardian. As we joined hands, two breaths became one. The night wrapped around us like a gentle veil. The ship drew a shining ring across the heavens, like a child painting the moon with gold. At dawn, the desert no longer slept. It pulsed with life. Children chased glowing bubbles of light that danced above the sand. The world had changed, and so had we. That night, as I stood by the telescope, I whispered, Father, I've seen the moon's scars up close and found peace in my own. Ellora slipped her hand into mine, between two doors. She said, You now walk. Are you ready to teach both sides the language of love? I smiled. I already am. Then finish your sentence, she said softly. Say it completely. I turned toward her beneath the sky of silent stars. I wish I could marry her, I said once more. And my answer, Ellora breathed, will forever be yes. End.